Great. Okay. So I'll start my session, and I have 6 to 7 picks for today, which will be good for midterm holdings. Midterm means, say we have around nine months to a year, and even more than that, if the stock is performing. I'll start sharing the names, and I'll just share the reasons also why I have selected those. Uh, so our first pick is Datamatics. So as you can see from the screen, as you can see from the chart, it has given the breakout of its all-time high levels. Okay, so this was the all-time high in Jan 2017. Also the period when the small cap and mid cap stocks actually made a top, and after that they were either into a range or they started falling, and now it has also broken that range. So the reason to select, and my, first of all, before that, my primary strategy is to select stocks which are either making 52 week high or are making all-time high. No, so that we know that those stocks are actually in momentum and they are continuously making new highs. So there's a trend that we can see. I avoid all other stocks, which are not making new highs and which are either into range or in consolidation zone. Okay, so this is the first pick, and as you can see, this has made all-time high. Now what we will do is we will actually, let me try to annotate. Okay, so yeah, so what we will do is we'll actually try to wait for this to come over here around 160, 165 levels. Okay, and then we'll try to accumulate. Our stop loss over here can be seen. I'll just zoom in a bit. Okay, so as you can see, the stop loss is this low, which was the previous swing low, which is around 134. So we can take 135 or 130 as our stop loss, and this stop loss should be followed weekly closing basis. So we have to be careful that whatever we do, that we are taking our positions on weekly closing basis, and therefore our stop loss will also be on weekly closing basis. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Some important points about Datamatics, maybe from a fundamental perspective also. This is a small cap IT consulting company. Okay, so it's a small cap, so we have to be very careful with our stop loss, and we have to diligently follow our stop loss over here. The small cap, say if a correction comes in, which will last for a longer period of time, then small caps and mid caps are the ones which will be hit first. So we have to be very careful, and we have to be very diligent that we are following our stop loss, and we exit as our stop loss is hit on a weekly closing basis. And this stock is now crossing its 2017 2018 top, which was made in small and mid cap, and it's also its all-time high levels. So this is a very great sign that the stock is actually now started performing, and we can see much more momentum and much more price action in this stock. So therefore, this is a pick which I have selected. And if you look at the volumes over here on the chart, okay, I'll just show the volumes. This is the volume which has been highest in the last highest volume was over here, Feb 2017. Okay, so it has been the highest volume in the last 4.5 years. So as you can see, it seems that the big players are now interested in this stock, and they've already made their positions over here during this period. And it is a good time for us retailers also to enter this one. And some other aspects is it has a great promoter holding, 74%. There is no pledging of the stock, so this also shows that the promoter has their skin in the game. Promoters are also holding majority of the stock, so I think we can see a good momentum in this stock in coming days. So keep this in radar, and as I told you, once it reaches the retest level, which is around 160 or 165, or you can add even more over here, just to show. So at this level, which is around 155. Okay, so you can add around these levels. Keep your stop loss below 134 weekly closing basis. Moving on to the second pick, which is Rama Steel Tubes. In case you're not able to understand anything, please put in the message in the chat box. I'm looking at it, so I can respond and I can cover it while I'm covering any particular stock. Yeah, so if you look at the chart of the stock, what can you see? You can see that there is a breakout of this level, and if you notice very closely, okay, someone who has a basic idea of the charts, they will be easily able to understand that there was a resistance over here, over here, over here, and it has finally now broken out over here. Okay, and if you just go a little beyond, there was a support over here, and this support got broken over here. Okay, and if you see, there's a downtrend, and then it started moving up. Okay, so this becomes an important level, therefore, and and after consolidation of, if you look at the consolidation, yeah, this is from January to May. Okay, May, June. So this is a consolidation of around 6 months, and it is now breaking out after that. Another important point, if you see this black line, this is the weekly 200 moving average. Okay, so the stock is also now coming out of the weekly 200 moving average. So what is the action point that you should do? So whenever this stock retest its breakout level, which is around 85, you should try to accumulate over here. And what should be our stop loss? Our stop loss will be over here at 66. You can consider 65 level. This is the low of the consolidation. So just let me draw something. So this is our consolidation zone. Okay, and this is the low of the consolidation, which is at 66. So you can consider 65 weekly closing basis as your stop loss. Just wait for proper levels to enter. Don't just enter in FOMO that this stock is going up and so therefore we should enter. Don't do that. Let's wait. And I always wait for my levels. Many times it happens that the stock just runs up and you're not able to add the stock. It's okay. Market will give many more opportunities. So just wait for your levels patiently. Keep alerts. I've shown you how to keep alerts. You can keep alerts and keep them in a watch list and add as and when they hit your alert levels. That is how you properly do your investment. You should time your entries properly. You should also keep a watch on your stop losses. Talking more about this stock. Before that, yeah, talking more about this stock. If I look at the potential, where it can go, I see that it can easily make up to 150, 160 levels, which is this level, this black line. Okay, there could be a small hurdle over here around 125, but I see that this can be easily crossed. It can do 150, 160 level first, and then after that it can also do in the long term around 290, 300 levels. So currently we are at 85. Okay, 95. Sorry, and if we add around 85, the risk reward is really lucrative over here. So you guys can keep this stock in watch list. Some facts about this stock. We need to be a little careful because this is a micro cap stock. So if you look at the market cap is just 162 crores. Okay, so it's a really micro cap stock, and there could be very high volatility. So therefore, you need to be a little careful and keep a close watch on this stock. So that if the stop loss hits in any case, we are out, and we don't take any majority risk. And considering other things, the promoter holding is around 62%, so that's a great thing. There is no pledging of the stocks, so that is another good thing, that you can actually find out about in small and mid cap stock, that the promoter holding is good, which shows that the promoter itself has a skin in the game, and it's not just that public pe chhod diya unhone. The promoter are also highly invested, and there is no pledging. So pledging is really important. You can keep those tabs in your watch list whenever you are tracking any stock. And also, if you look at the sales growth, I'll just show you some facts. So this is screener.in. I just checked some basic info about the company on this website. So you can see that what is the company doing. It is engaged in the business of manufacturing of steel pipes and related products. So, okay, so you know that this is in this business. And there are some key points over here. Okay. Basically, the important ones that I look at is first the market cap. Okay, so this is a micro cap stock. Okay, that's really important to me. Secondly, I look at the promoter holding. I look at the flex percentage. Okay, I also look at the debt to equity. The debt to equity is 0.83. So if the debt to equity is below 1, then it's good for a company. Okay, and if you also look at the interest coverage ratio, so basically it is 2.55. And what does this mean? That the company is making 2.5 times of its interest. So therefore, it can easily cover its interest. Okay, and say a company which is not even making 1 time of its interest, that means that company khatre mein hai, wo apna interest bhi pay nahi kar pa rahi hai. So therefore, these are some basic fundamental points which you can always look at. You don't need any you don't need to go to the annual reports or read a lot of documents about it. Just basic fundamental points. This is another stock. I'll go on to the third one. Okay, this is Minda Industries. let's also look at the time, 6:30. Sorry, the screen is lagging a bit, I guess. Yes. So if you look at the chart of the Minda Industries, if you look at my charts, there are no very much, there are not a lot of indicators or any complex drawings. And I just believe in support and resistance. So the first resistance over here, which was a major one around 450, which got broken out in January. Okay, so we were not able to buy it at this level. Okay, so what you can do is, I saw another opportunity from Feb to June. This was almost consolidating, and last week this got broken out. This level got broken out. So what you can do is, you can take an opportunity over here. So I'll just zoom in a bit. What you can do is, you can actually wait for this to come at around this level, 600, 610 level. Okay, and your stop loss is very close actually. So 570. This is actually a short-term pick also. If you are for a long-term one, you can keep this as a stop loss, which is around 440. Okay, or maybe this level for around 520, depending on what is the holding period. I've currently purchased this around I think in this week itself, last week itself. I purchased it around 610 with a short-term holding period. But I also see that this can also perform in your midterm. So if one wants to purchase for a short-term midterm pick, they can try to purchase around 600, 610 level. Okay, and some data points over here. Yes. So first of all, if you look at the volume, okay, so just let me show you the volume. The volume is it's great. If you see in the last 8 to 10 months, there is the highest volume. Okay, the lower after this, the highest volume was over here in August. So it's almost 10 months. We see a great volume. So this is an indicator that okay, so big money is getting invested over here. We are seeing high volumes. Okay, and if you also the one of the most important factor also is for a technical analyst is what is the risk to reward ratio. So what I'm risking over here and what is the expected reward. Okay, so my expected reward would be somewhat around these levels. Okay, I'll just show you. Okay, so sorry, this is not coming up properly. Okay, so this is a range, and I also draw it again. Sorry, this trading view is not working properly. Okay, so this is a range, and once the pattern is broken out, okay, our range is broken out, the first target that you should have is the size of the pattern. Okay, so what is the size of the pattern? This we can compute now. Size of the pattern is from this to this level. Okay, what is the size of the pattern? 150 points, 152 points actually. Okay, so you can consider approximately. Let me clear this. Clear all points. Yeah, you can consider approximately 150 points move from over here. So 610 to say 150 points, 760 rupees, 750 rupees. Okay, and what is the risk over here? The risk is only 30-40 bucks. See, from 610 to 570. Okay, so the risk to reward is really great over here. What you are risking is just 40 rupees, and what is the expectation is around 150. So risk to reward approximately becomes 1:5, 1:6. So this is also one of the important factor that you should look at. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आप 100 रुपए रिस्क कर रहे हो और आपको गेन खाली 50 रुपए हो रहा है. So that is not the right way to do it. Because in the long term, with this approach, maybe you'll not gain a lot, but you'll only gain very low or you'll lose. So it's better that you also look at your risk to reward every time. Some other factors about this company. This is a mid-cap company, and it is in auto manufacturing business, auto component manufacturing business. The volume on the breakout is great. The debt to equity is very low. So you don't have to worry about that actually. Sales growth is good. It's 20%, and the promoter is holding it around 71% with no pledging. So these are all great factors that you can add to your technical analysis so that you know that the company is doing good. This is another pick. Moving on to the next one. Next one is V-Guard. I think this most of you would have seen if someone is active on social media. And this pic was very popular, has been going on the social media in last 2 or 3 weeks. So if you look at the chart, you can see that this is the all-time high level, and this is also the 2017 2018 top, which was made in small and mid caps. Okay, but if you look at it here, what you can see, and why is this breakout very important? I'll just show you. You can look over here. You can look over here, over here, over here again, and here again. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times the price has reached this level of 250, 255, but it never crossed. Okay, it was always in a range. If you look at this zone, so if you look at this zone, it was always in a range. But now what happened? What changed in this year? Okay, that is important to note. 1 second. Yeah. So what happened is, after this range, it formed a smaller range in this bigger range. It started consolidating. Since when? Since this start of this year, January 21. So 6 months of consolidation and then a breakout, and a good breakout. With, see, you look at the volumes. The volumes are humongous. Okay, so this shows that the range is over. The big money is accumulated, good stuff, and now it's time for the stock to fly. So therefore, it's good to accumulate around 250 levels over here. I think this should come again. This should be retesting these levels again, and you can look to buy. And the stop loss would be near the low of these levels, which is around 219. So you can keep stop loss below 220 weekly closing basis. Okay, and your target. Talking about a target. So first target, you always look at the pattern. So the pattern is, so it starts from here, and okay, this is the low of the pattern. Okay, so the pattern is 105 points. So even if you consider, say, 100-point move over here, okay, so 250 to 100-point move, 350 rupees, and your stop loss is only 35 rupees, 25 rupees actually, no, 35 rupees. Okay, 250. So you accumulate around 250. Your stop loss is 220. So stop loss is only 30 rupees, and your potential target is 100 rupees. So what will happen is 100 divided by 30, that comes to around 3.3. So your risk to reward again is really lucrative over here. So that is the important factor, why I've chosen this trade. So this is the next pick, and just some factual things about this stock. What does this stock do? It's a mid-cap company. Okay, the market cap is around 11,000 crores, 11,300 crores. It is in the manufacturing of electronics, electricals, and some consumer durables. Okay, you can study all these on Google, on Screener, and various websites. What is important for me to pick this stock is that the volume is really high at the breakout. The risk to reward is really good. So therefore that gives me a leverage. By risking a really small amount, I can have a huge gain. No, or virtually no debt. I mean, the debt to equity is 0.01, so you can consider it's no debt. Okay, sales growth is okay. It's just 8%, so that is okay. It's not bad, but it's not also really good. Promoter holding is 57%, so that is also okay. Overall, the stocks looks good. So this is another pick. Now moving on to a large cap stock, Berger Paints. Yeah. Okay. So what you can see is, if I'll just open the monthly chart. Sorry, my internet connection I think is a little unstable, so the screen is loading. The screen is visible to you guys, right? So I'm getting a message that the internet connection is unstable. Can someone reply in the chat box if the screen is visible or not? Okay, great. Okay, so what do you see in this chart? This is a monthly chart. Okay, what you can see is actually this is in long-term uptrend. Okay, so I'll just draw something. What is happening over here? So if you see very small corrections and small retracements actually. Otherwise, if you see this is in a long-term uptrend. Hardly it has given any long-term downtrend, mostly never. Okay. Now just zooming in a bit. So this was a top which it made recently, a small retracement, and now again going for a fresh breakout. Okay, I'll delete this now. I'll go to the weekly chart. Yeah. Okay. So again, drawing the same thing again. This is zigzag, or maybe you can call it dose theory, higher high and higher lows. Okay. So this is again going for a fresh breakout. So basically, you can add this stock for mid to long term also. Okay. And if one just wants to look at the short term perspective, they can also look at a short term perspective. For short term, what should be the target? The target should be around 674 to 820. So how much that is? 820 minus 675. So around 150 rupees. So one can look to buy around 820 levels, 800, 820 levels, and target should be around say $1,000. So that is for a short-term perspective. But from a mid-term or long-term perspective, I see this is a very great stock because the risk to reward is really high. From a mid-term perspective, you can start looking at from here. This is the level. Okay, how much points this is? 433 points. Okay, so after this breakout, you can expect 400-point move. So from 820, it can move 430 points more, which is around 1250 points. So, and if you consider that as a risk to reward, your risk is just 820 minus 690. Risk is just 130 rupees, and your reward is 430 rupees. So how much that is? Can you calculate? It's pretty simple. It's 1:4 or 1:3.5 actually. Okay, so you have a really great risk to reward over here from midterm and long term perspective. Okay, so you can look at this stock as well. And coming to some facts about this stock, this is a large cap company. The market cap is around 80,000 crores. Everybody knows what is the business. It is in the business of manufacturing and selling of paints, similar to Asian Paints. Okay, it is crossing its all-time high levels, and the risk to reward is great. No debt, or virtually no debt to equity, just 0.19. So that doesn't matter actually. The sales growth is 10% over the last 5 years. So that is also decent. Promoter holding is 75%. So that is something good. Maybe you can consider that as an important factor. So this is another pick which I am looking at, and I would also love to add this stock. I think on Monday when it opens tomorrow, this should open somewhere around this price only. So it will be easy to catch this one. So keep this in your watch list. And one last pick from my side, which I'm also personally holding to the session. So I was talking about BSE. So what happened with me? I'll tell my personal experience on this stock. So I was tracking this stock for a long time because fundamentally this stock is really good. But as you can see, after the IPO, it was continuously in downtrend. And this IPO, I think, was around the 2017, 2018 top. So I was looking at these levels when I actually wanted to enter, just to give you a perspective. Okay, so I entered around 530, 550 levels. Okay, over here. So I'll also annotate it around these levels. Okay, and then actually I created a very small position. You can say hardly 2% of my capital, and I was actually waiting for this level to be taken out. Okay, this is at 650, and now you can see when this level got taken out in May, there was no pullback, no retest. So actually I could not add any more to my position, and now the stock has given a fresh breakout over here. Okay, so this was a support over here. Again, I'll annotate the screen again so you guys can also see. This was support level, and over here a breakdown, then a resistance, and now breakout. Okay, so this also becomes an important level actually, and now this level is being retested. So what you can do is you can try to add a current market price or around dips to 880 or 870. Okay, keep your stop loss around 745 weekly closing basis. The target would be around 1200, and I think it will easily cross the 1200 level. The way it is moving, it can easily cross 1200 level once it is back in momentum. And above that, we can see actually a good big move. So I'll just clear all these. Yeah. So this is my long-term bet actually. Okay, fundamentally also the stock is good. Technically also now the stock is performing. The long-term trend has also changed in this stock. So I'm betting a good money on this now, and I'm actually placed my order to add at around these levels. I missed adding it on Friday on the dips. I was busy with my office work, so I couldn't add. By the time I looked at the screen, the price was already a little above. So I will keep a watch in this coming week and add around these levels. Um, and this is it. Some facts about BSE. I think the risk reward is great. Promoter holding is good. BSE also has, BSE is also promoter 20% shareholder in CDSL. And if you look at CDSL chart, I'm sure most of you, if tracking markets regularly, you would know and you would have heard about this stock. This stock, has also moved like crazy. So this stock has moved from, this was a COVID breakout, 300 levels, and now it is around thousand bucks. Okay, so BSE indirectly is also benefiting because it is a 20% shareholder and the promoter of CDSL. Back to BSE. So this is my last pick, which I can share with you for today. So I have shared with you Datamatics, Rama Steel, Minda Industries, V-Guard, Berger Paints, and BSE. So I've shared 6 picks with you. I will also quickly share some short-term picks. I have 2 short-term picks to share. One is FACT, FACT. So this is a flag and pole. I'll annotate. This is a pole and flag pattern breakout. If you can see, okay, the breakout has come over here. You can add this for short term. Short term means 1 to 3 months holding period. The risk to reward is also great. And look at the volume over here. Okay, the volume is also so high. So big guys are accumulating this stock. And second is Grasim. Sorry, I'm not able to type anything. I will clear all the annotation. Yeah, if you look at Grasim, so Grasim had actually given a breakout of its 2017 top over here, somewhere around February 21, did a retest in April. I couldn't add the speed. Actually, I was tracking the stock since the breakout, but I couldn't add because I think I was a little short of funds, so I couldn't add. Now it has given a fresh breakout. I'll just go to the daily chart. Okay, if you look at this, this is a kind of a volatility contraction pattern. I'll show you how. Kind of a cup and handle, or maybe you can call a VCP, which is volatility contraction pattern. So basically, the range is actually reducing every day, and this shows that big guys are accumulating. The volume have been very stable. If you look over here, the volumes. Okay, and now the breakout and this retest. So what you can actually do is and also one more thing over here. If you look at this dotted line, okay, so this is actually a trend line which the stock has been respecting. You can see it over here. So firstly at this level, then at this level, then over here, now over here, and now again. Okay, and if I just zoom in a bit, okay, you can see that it has formed kind of a hammer pattern over here. So you can add at current market price, and on dip still 1460, 1470. The holding period will be around 1 to 3 months, and the potential target is around 200 bucks, 150, 200 bucks. So this is a short-term bet that you guys can pick. Yeah, so this is from my side.